Oh yeah, I'd like to introduce Chinchilla.
So Ren, we met when I remember he went viral like a few years ago. I saw a busking video that he did
Yeah.
with Sam Tompkins, and it was really huge for a while. And I remember seeing that, but then I got a message basically randomly from someone called Ren, and sort of was like, oh, I'll read that later, and then clicked on it, and I was like, oh, oh my God, it's this guy.
Yeah.
And then looked at his profile and was like, God, he's so talented. And then I replied being like, yes, I'd love to work together. And then we kind of met up and just decided to do a few songs together. And then we were on the same management for a while as well, which was just, yeah, which was like, it meant it was very easy to work together a lot and to be in the same. So we just kind of became like siblings.
I can't breathe. I said, oh, I can't breathe. All I know is I forgot how to be me. Hallelujah. Where is my God? Where are you? Hallelujah. Nothing is pulling me through. Hallelujah. When I don't know how to be. Hallelujah. I forgot how to be me.
Like, yeah, me and Chinchilla have just got a really good bond and friendship. And she was, you know, when I first saw her performing at this great escape festival that I was performing at, this is years ago, I just remember being like super, super blown away by her. And then I ended up for a little while working with the management that she was under. And we both ended up leaving that management for very complex reasons, frustrating reasons. But we within that we formed, I don't know, just like this mutual respect for what each other was doing, because I think we approach things in quite a similar way, but just at different ends of the spectrum. Like, she's just ferociously feminist and unapologetic, which is beautiful, and I think I'm ferociously touching on a darker side of the human psyche and experiences and being unapologetic about it. Yeah, I think there's just like, there's a pretty beautiful synergy there. And the beautiful thing was, me and her both stepped away from this management situation. We both had a lot of phone calls after that time where we were both feeling really lost, really upset, really like, fuck, what do we do now? And then we both decided to move in a very independent way, devoid of a manager. And both of us, within the space of a year, have achieved, like, you know, with that song, she was #1 all over the world. And I was so happy for her, almost to the point where it felt like my own success, because I know what she had been through, because I'd been through exactly the same thing, and vice versa with me. I've just, you know, come off the back of landing a #1 UK record, and I'm sure our old management are kicking themselves, but it feels really nice to have done that off our own work and our own sweat, because we both are in a very similar place. And yeah, I mean, and we both it's so funny how much our journeys parallel each other, because we're both now working, we're both now in a much better home for what we're doing.
I do think that we have a different but similar way that we perform, and it's like quite like, it's very intense and like very emotional, and I think that it just was like very natural. Like, I think you know, interestingly, what you were saying about like, it's not always perfectly in tune, it's not always it's more about the emotion of it. And I think that is also something that me and Ren are quite similar in. Like, I don't think we are focused on like getting the vocals right when we're singing. I think it's more about like the emotion. And then I think in rehearsals, it's kind of like once we've sorted out the structure, we're like, okay, cool, we know what we're doing. You know, that we kind of leave it there. We don't like hammer it until it's like perfectly like, I think it's, you want to leave some of that like.
It's such a perfect day, take it just in case, take it just in case. I'm scared of being okay, 'cause all things change, all things change. It's such a perfect day, it's a beautiful shame, it's a beautiful shame. I'm scared of being okay, 'cause all things change. But little by little, bit by bit, I'll push it back down with a new habit. If not for long, just for a while, I'll bury myself with a great big smile. Oh my, oh my, we trace ourselves in these chalk outlines. Oh my, oh my.
Didn't.
Actually, I didn't. I had never busked until I busked with Ren.
Oh,
And he was a really like, he was a well-versed busker.
yeah.
And I had never done it. And I'd done a lot of live shows, but never busking. And when we busked, I was like so nervous, more nervous than a lot of gigs. I think it's a totally different skill. Like, and it's really fun. I had the best time, but I was so nervous because it's such a different skill. It's like once we got into it, I was like, I don't want to stop doing this. I want to do it all day. It was so fun. And I think, you know, doing it with Ren, like he knows what he's doing and he just made me feel super comfortable.
OT, OT, there's never much love when we go OT. I pray to make it back in one piece. I pray. That's why I need a one dance. Got a Hennessy in my hand. One more time before I go. Higher powers taking hold of me. I need a one dance. Got a Hennessy in my hand. One more time before I go. Higher powers taking hold of me. Baby, I like your style.
I like your style. I've been drinking. I get filthy when that liquor get into me. I've been thinking. Why can't I keep my fingers off it, baby? I want you.
It's like finding someone at a party who has the exact same sense of humor as you.
Yeah.
And you're like, great, I'm going to have a great night, you know?
Right.
That's kind of how I feel when I perform with Ren, because we have the exact same way of... I just think we have the same, like, I don't exactly know what it is, but I think, like, you sort of know what I mean. It's like this, I guess, this intensity. But do you know what I mean? It's
I do know
quite,
what you mean. Yeah.
And I think that is like, you know, it's just so easy to work with someone like that and to make a, you know, to perform with someone like that, because we just both are like this energy working off each other. And no, yeah, it's definitely not the same with you know, with everyone.
Yeah.
I think it's quite rare to find a really similar energy to you like that.
Well, there you have it. The story of Ren and Chinchilla told by, well, Ren and Chinchilla. Two amazing artists with shared experiences, a shared love of music, and a similar style gives you the best chemistry you could ever find. You really should check them out and check out the interviews as well. They're really interesting and informative. Thank you for watching.